How about you?
Good. I feel better. I don't have toxic energy around me, so I'm doing better. I'm actually pretty happy. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, but I feel better. So,
hey, you're alive, kid.
I have no idea what's going to happen. I'll be happy sleeping in my car for a while, but he's not here, so I feel better. But, did you want me to wait on the hair follicle testing? I was confused on your text message.
No. If you weren't going to get cooperation, I wanted to make sure we had a backup plan. So that, so it's just the fact that, Teller County Sheriff basically, in my mind, lied to you. It's like, okay.
And I still have evidence bags sitting here in my kitchen. What am I going to do with it? So, that's just, I don't understand. I haven't reached out to him this week because I'm just mad at him, but I don't even know what to say to them because they're not doing their job.
Well, I would recommend that you email them and say, tell him, you said you'd be here, you haven't, could you let me know when you plan to come by?
Okay.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because then that shows when we go, when we're in court, you didn't give up. You kept trying.
Okay.
And it was Teller County Sheriff. Now, I did turn in a report to my supervisor, and I don't know what she's done with it, but...
And I did call the FBI, but they didn't kind of do nothing, so I don't know. They said I had to go, if I had a problem with the police station, then I had to go to the internal bureau or something, internal affairs, I guess, so...
Okay.
But yeah, that's not good. I don't see that going anywhere.
I was told that the FBI was the one that would do the hair follicle testing. So.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
But you got it done. So.
Well, I gotta get down to the hospital in the Springs and have them cut my hair. So, but they said 12 panel, and I don't know what's included in that 12 panel. So, hopefully it's the right stuff that they're looking for.
As long as you can ask them when you go in. Ask them if it's heavy metal and it has thallium.
Yeah, and I was very specific with my my practitioner here that that's what I wanted, if anything, to rule it out. So.
Well, and if they don't do it, like I said, I found the lab in Denver, Westminster, that does some of the testing for the FBI.
Yeah, and I found a couple too. Well, I don't know about the FBI, but I found some that did text testing, but they wanted a referral from the doctor, and I don't know. It was there was a couple of places I called, but I wasn't even sure if they would be able to do it right, So if there's one in Westminster, I can pay privately and pay for it myself without going through my insurance.
Right, but go ahead and go do that. What I'll do is I will email you the link.
Okay.
For him. Pretty sure I had his email. He emailed me here. What I'll do is I'll just forward that to you.
Okay.
But I spent about 30, 45 minutes with him talking about what was going on, what was how do we, and one of the things is that he said for chain of evidence, make sure they take pictures, of your head, them cutting the hair off your head, putting it in the bag, so that they can't, question the integrity of the test.
Oh, boy. I don't know if I can get the hospital workers to cooperate with that. So I'll ask them. I'll ask.
It just depends on who you get, how busy they are.
Okay.
My husband's trying to poison me, and I need to make sure that he's put into evidence.
Okay. All right.
Give them your phone.
Oh, if I have it on my phone instead of having them do it with theirs and put it in my case file.
Right.
So, okay.
So.
All right, and that one lawyer from Perkins is supposed to call me today at 1, and he's for the restraining order. Yeah, I can't get him served, so I got to hire somebody to do that. So
well, talk to the lawyer first.
Okay.
This you're going to get
because I went to Adams County, Arapahoe County, and Teller County, and all three counties have been unable to serve him. So, because he works in Arapahoe, lives in Adams now with his mother, and Teller County was the first time, I guess I messed that up by turning it into them. But
no, because that's his. You have to turn it into them because his residence is stated as your home.
yeah, so I did. But okay.
You're right.
All right.
You're right.
But yeah, he's evading. And he knows because they called him and he answered the phone and he identified himself when he answered the phone. So they knew they were talking to the right person, but he wasn't cooperative. So with any of the counties.
So, yeah, and your new attorney will be able to figure that out.
Okay.
But I will send you this link for the independent testing. But if you've got it, ordered through your doctor, then that's great.
I know I need a haircut anyways, but I know they take quite a lot. So if I go do both, I mean, is that too much to do both? If I go and follow up with the other company and pay them out of my own, I don't mind doing that.
Let's see how this one goes first.
Okay.
And then if you need, I don't want you to spend your money unnecessarily. So let's just follow your doctor's orders and get that one done first.
Okay.
And then we can go from there. But this guy's website is really good. It talks about all the kinds of testing, and if you go down, it tells you what's in different panels. If you do a 12 panel, a 30 panel, a 50 panel.
Okay. And then
also, would you said he was crushing some pill and putting it in.
Well, there was a silver pill packet, like a aluminum packet that he cut open with scissors and put that in. It was a white powder substance. Is what it looked like on the video. But that was a different day. And
right, but I'm just saying he also has a test where he can test for unknown drugs, unknown substances.
Okay, yeah, because all the normal stuff came back negative. So, like like pot and methamphetamines and all that stuff came back negative. So.
But that's not what he.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what he started to do.
I know, but at least they ruled it out. So. But yeah, I felt like they were treating me like I was a crackhead, because they weren't listening to me. But I think I got their attention now, so hopefully. But yeah, I'm not thrilled with the shrink calling me and having to talk to the shrink first. But
has she done that already? Have you already talked to her or not?
Oh, I've talked to her, yeah, because the doctor wouldn't even see me until I talked to her.
How did that go?
Fine. I had to show her the videos because I don't think she believed me either. So, and then she went and told the doctor it was okay to see me. So, I mean, really?
Oh, wow.
That's how it was. That's really, literally how it went down. I had to see the shrink before the doctor would see me. And then when I asked the doctor about the thallium that you recommend, she said, well, that's not common. They don't even have it in the U.S., and why do you want to be tested for it? Well, let's rule it out at least. So.
Thallium is found, and he has access to chemicals.
Yes, he does. So, and his family's a bunch of criminals, so they're just not on the books. So they get away with stuff.
Right, and that's the hardest part, is that they're not on the books.
Yeah.
So you're right, it's hard on your credibility, but that doesn't mean that you're not credible.
Well, I know when he goes and away with his uncle and comes up back bloody, I know he's up to no good. And I know the family history because he told me. So, whether it's true or not, I'm not 100% sure, but it was enough to freak me out.
I was going to say, it doesn't matter. You don't want to be his victim in that way.
Well, I feel better, so I am in a better mood. At least I can think. Because before I couldn't even function. I literally could not function. I was on the couch, couldn't do anything. I couldn't battle him. I couldn't argue with him. I was just, and then I was irritable, and I started because maybe my subconscious was telling me something wasn't right, but I started getting mouthy with him, but I just had enough, I guess. So.
Well, and there's also a fear factor too, Pauline. You know, it becomes a fight or flight.
Yeah.
You know, are you,
But
you know, your body, your brain is saying something's not right here.
mm,
You've done good.
I'm glad I put that camera up. I'm so glad. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it if I didn't put the camera up. So, but
And like you said, he knows he's in trouble.
yeah, he's avoiding, but it doesn't mean he won't try to come back. So, and then the house, like I said, is in his name, so it's
they won't be able to serve people.
okay.
And run like you can't run. And the thing is it's not going to predispose the judge to ruling in his favor. You know,
Yeah.
take them easy. And if you don't, then, you know, like I said. And this judge has been on the bench over 20 years. Her first 10 years of her practice, she worked for Colorado Legal Service defending domestic abuse.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, I know she seemed a little irritated with the first one, because she read what he said to the, because she read out loud what the server said. So, and basically that he was, so she knows already that he was avoiding men. But, so we'll see.
And that's what I'm saying. He's starting this trail down the wrong path. You're on the right path. So, are you going to go in today to get the hair testing done?
Well, I was thinking I was going, but I need to get back for a phone call at 1 o'clock. So if I can get down there and go, and I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't want to miss the phone call. So I might.
Are you calling on your landline or calling on your cell phone?
My cell phone, but I know if I'm in the hospital, I don't know. So I'm thinking I'll just call him, because they said I can walk in, but I think I'll just call and make an appointment, because it might be easier. I don't want to just walk in.
That's what I would do. Yeah.
So,
Or call them and ask them what the time. They might say come in after your phone call at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I might do that too tonight in the afternoon or whatever. But
yeah.
So that's what I was going to do before I was getting ready to do that right before you called. So I was going to call him first before I drove down there, and then I'll look for your email. And then.
I'll send you the email.
Okay.
And how's everybody else in your household?
Doing good. And I do have a special needs aunt, and she's going to be 81 next week, my grandma. So,
right. I know, that's why I was asking how
they're doing fine. They seem to be doing okay. But I told my grandma's a little freaked out by it, and I told her to wait on any testing for them until I know what to look for. Because trying to get Rochelle Down syndrome to cooperate for medical tests is a pain. So they need to know what to look for, and then I'll take them in for testing to see if they were exposed. But I need to know what kind of test to give them.
And I'm sure Adult Protective Services will.
Oh yeah, for that. So she's.
I may have you sign another release of information if you ever want Bill to be able to talk to me.
Okay. Well, she's not here for me. She's here for Rochelle. So that's why she's involved. It's because Rochelle and my grandma came to stay with me in the middle of February.
Right.
And
the thing is that I'm advocating for you, but the kind of advocacy that I'm doing with you can be easily replicated.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a problem signing anything. I just know that
help her,
and if
you help them.
Well, if they have been exposed, then he's in trouble for them too, not just me. So, and I already thought about that. I was like, that's like 3 people he's exposed to whatever he was trying to do. So, and I do have it on tape, me that night that I caught him. And Grandma came out while I was following him around. Grandma came out, poured herself a cup of coffee, and started to walk back into her room as I was coming back up the stairs. And I told her, I said, go in your room, lock the door. And I said, oh, don't drink that coffee. And I grabbed the coffee cup from her. And that's the coffee that the cop has. The cop has it. And I had to make him come back for it. And I had to get on the phone to tell him to do his job. because he didn't want to take it. I'm not kidding, he did not want to take that cup of coffee. And now I'm scared that he did take it and nothing's going to get done with it. Because it had the stuff in it.
Well, again, when you speak with your lawyer, those are the kinds of things
Yeah. So, I mean, I grabbed it from her before she said she didn't drink any of it, but, that's, so yeah, she could have, that would have killed her. I mean, but yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not going into it. I'm just ugh.
What I was going to say is I would like you to call me back after you speak with the attorney.
Yeah, that'll be 1 o'clock, so.
I'll be here.
Okay. All right, I'm going to call the hospital.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, Kit. Thank you.
All right,
bye-bye.
Bye.
Doctors can't figure out anything to do?
No, they don't know what their ass from a hole in the ground. They gave me a gas can that I'm supposed to pee in for 24 hours and then turn in on Monday. Like, literally, it looks like a gas can. A 24-hour thing. And they gave me a prescription for a 12-panel, but the 12-panel doesn't cover the things that I asked them to cover. And when I called down at the hospital, because I have to do it at the Springs, I called down there, and they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. So, I don't know. That's frustrating. But I'm still really tired. I'm like exhausted and I'm shaky still and just blah. It could be stress, but I'm worried about everything. I got tons of paperwork to do. I'm trying. I'm freaking out. I can't even look into. Oh, I can't even look at the mortgage to see if the mortgage got paid. He blocked me out of that. So I don't know. But no, the one lawyer will be there for the restraining order. That's it. I shouldn't have to have a lawyer for a restraining order. I need one for a divorce, but that one, they talked to me and they put it in for like a review and then they denied it. So there's another form I could fill out, but I just haven't done it yet. And so much paperwork. Lots and lots of paperwork. I'm like, frustrating.
So the lawyer's going to be there for the restraining order, right?
Yeah, but I got to get all the evidence together for him. But he only wants certain parts, and I have to do it a certain way. I'm like, great. So, it's 6,400 hours of video.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm trying. Yes, 6,400 hours of video.
And you got to get that done by Thursday.
Yeah, I got to get it done as soon as possible. He wanted it Friday, and I'm like, I got to download it and put it on the thing so I can transfer it to you. Because he don't want all of them, he only wants some of them. So I'm putting together a summary with timestamps and stuff. It's a lot. It's like every day. He did something every day.
Do what you can do, That's all you can do, You're only one person.
But I did the hair follicle test.
You got a lot on your plate. You can't do it,
Yeah. Well, I did find a good company, and it was recommended in Westminster. And they work for the federal. Yeah. They do, like, forensic for the FBI and stuff. So normally they get corpse hair. But I went in and had my hair chopped off by a third party at the barbershop. Did it for me. Mailed it off yesterday. It's going to be really expensive, but I can't get the doctors to do the right test. So that's right. I'm getting frustrated on that one.
Well, that's why.
Hey there.
Hi.
Sorry about that. My phone won't dial out. I don't know if it's the rain or it's Saturday, but it's not cooperating.
I couldn't get your emails to go through, so I just texted you. I'm sorry, but
no, Pauline. I told you at the very beginning of this.
I was just kind of freaked out this morning. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, and now I'm sitting in front of the computer and I can't access my Callahan's Mechanical. So the emails, they're old emails from Hawaii when I was running the business out there. And I set up Callahan's Mechanical as the parent email. And then I had D. Callahan and P. Callahan at Outlook for our business. Like, so it's like my parent email. Now I can't get into it. and it's defaulting to his ending phone number. I did manage to change the well, I did because I set it up. But it was joint because it was a business.
Can you call them and tell them what happened?
It's Microsoft.
Outlook?
It's Microsoft. I'm trying.
I know.
I did a security thing, and I was able to change the password, and I thought I'd already done this. I thought I already did it. But
I remember you telling me that you changed all your passwords.
So, but maybe I missed one. I don't know. He bypassed it somehow, but because I set up the business one. I can't get into the business one, like the main one, but I can get into my Callahan's, which was mine that I was using to send for business. And I managed to change the password, but that doesn't matter if you change the password in the little ones because it's the main one, it's the parent one that controls everything. So, I mean, I can access it from my phone, but I can't access it from my computer. And that's just because I haven't turned my phone off.
So I would call Microsoft. I know it's a pain in the butt, but I would call and file a complaint and tell them what's going on. And get them to, help you.
Yeah. And most of the emails I had in there were old. I didn't use it for much of anything, but sometimes they would send me emails there to reset stuff. So I'm wondering that's why he used it.
You just don't want him to have control of anything with your name on it. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. So we had tax records and shit in there. So that's where I'm so frustrated. So.
And you have every right to be. I'm sorry you're going through this. I really am.
And that's the whole thing. It's like he's going to blackmail me with a naked picture from 10 years ago. So.
Oh, give me a break.
Like, well, at least I'm not ugly. So okay.
You're not ugly, but guess what?
But I'm like going.
A nude photo is a nude photo. What are you kidding me?
But he's going to use that to try to blackmail me because I got 6,400 hours of video I'm going through, and he's naked in a lot of them. But I mean, he's mixing poison and doing stuff. It's not like nobody wants to see that stuff. It's not like I would put that out there if he wasn't doing something bad.
Right, but what the thing is that you don't want to go down to his level. He's not supposed to be contacting you whether he's been served or not. He knows their service. And that will really stand well in the court with the judge, the fact that he evaded service and was trying to coerce you.
Well, he did this I remember he did this kind of shit back in Castle Rock years ago.
So I really want you to file a police report. I know
they won't even. I still have evidence bags sitting on my kitchen counter from 2 weeks ago.
I know. But please, I hope you'll listen to me. It will really help.
I'll call. I'll file a report. I took screenshots because he can go back in and delete it again. And I did change my password on the one account, but it doesn't matter if I can't access the main account, the parent account.
This falls under harassment. And it's part of the TPO.
And he deleted all those records. Like, I guess I don't really need them that badly, but it did have tax documents. I had a tax file on there, had contracts in there.
How old are the tax files?
They're from 2006, 14, 15, 16. So 3 years, because it was business stuff. It was all the business accounts. Because I worked for free.
You can go back to the IRS and request transcripts.
I guess I don't. I think I have paper copies. I don't really need them. I think I have paper copies, but it's just frustrating.
But you need to file the report because this.
But it had,
I have a question for you though. You said when talking to the DA, who did you talk to?
Karen at the DA office, because the lawyer said call her, and he gave me her phone number. So I called her, and she basically told me she doesn't police the police, is basically what she said. I have it on tape. I could send it to you. But basically I was wasting her time by even trying to call her. Because the police haven't sent over a report. There's no criminal file. There's nothing. I have a case number, but the cops haven't done shit with it. Okay. In the meantime, I feel like shit. I feel like I'm so tired. Like I'm happier, but I feel tired. I'm barely functioning.
I know you are. And I wanted to know was she a felony DA, or was she do you know which office she was in?
El Paso Teller. So I think she handles like a Paso Teller and Park, I think.
Text me her name and her contact information. I'm going to file another report to turn into the DA, and then I'm going to send you on Monday. I will send you a DA I want you to get in touch with. He's the head of felony investigations.
They're not treating it like a felony. They told the caseworker it's just a simple DV.
I understand what they said, but I'm not going to let go of this. Okay. I believe you. I trust you. But I have to make a paper trail. And so if you can send me your name, then on Monday, I'll send in another SOR. Okay? And,
and I made a report with the FBI too, and they said I have to contact internal bureau or whatever. So
internal investigation.
Yeah, so I make a report about the cops not doing what they're supposed to do.
Well,
and then,
I'm gonna call somebody that I know inside that I deal with on my cases.
I mean, I'm still not, I think.
Get the information. No, that's okay. I'll get the information for you on who did the internal investigation.
And I think I'm thinking more clearly than I was, but I'm still my short-term memory's like gone. So
the best thing you can do, Pauline, is get a notebook and write everything down every day. Like you're doing a diary. Because if you do, first of all, writing it down will help your memory. It will help you.
So I'll go back and I'll listen to conversations just so I can remember what they said, because that's how bad it is. So.
Right, but I'm just saying one way to help your brain start functioning again is to actually, exercise it, so to speak. And writing it down is one way that we help people with brain injuries. So.
It's frustrating. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I think he's been doing this, and I've been, I get my son reminds me of a lot of stuff, and I remember things tasting funny in Hawaii. And I don't really have any memory of that in Castle Rock, but I can't remember how he weaseled his way back in after that shit. So, I just don't remember. But
I understand.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but I'm like, God, I don't, And now, of course, he's deleted a lot of stuff. I don't know. I can't even go back to review anything.
Hey, John, do you remember what size the bolts are for the... Nope, okay.
All right. I'm sorry. I know it's a weekend.
No, that's okay. I'm getting ready to go up to the farm. We're just trying to get stuff before we go up there.
All right. Well, thank you. I'll send you the DA's information.
Send me the DA's information, and then I'll call the head DA.
I only called her because you said to call her before, and then the lawyer told me to call her and gave me the phone number, and then she didn't want to talk to me. So this is where I just don't know what to do. And going to the supervisor, the chain of command through the cops, it's a small town. I mean, who am I going to talk to? So
it may be a small town, but this is a big deal, and so we just have to keep on it. It will turn for you.
I got so frustrated this morning. I was looking at the newspapers going, I wonder if I should tell them what's going on. I mean...
Can you give her our phone number? Yeah. Okay. So, but if the DA that your lawyer gave you may not be the
right one.
It may not be the right DA.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right. Yeah, because they haven't gotten a referral, is what she said. Until the cops do put in a referral, she's not going to even take the time to look at it. So, all right. See?
I understand that she said that, but we'll just put some pressure on the. We'll put some pressure on the sheriff's department, but.
I'll call the sheriff's office again. I'll call him today.
Yes, tell him you need to file this report, tell him what's going on, and ask him when you're going to turn over the report to the DA.
Okay. All right.
Well, the other thing you can do is say you had a conversation with the DA and the DA, don't say she, just say the DA's office said they were waiting on a report from the sheriff's department.
Okay.
What's going on? Okay.
Okay.
And after you, so now has he gotten into your personal email?
Not my personal, and I have that. I did change. I did mean, but see, the personal is different because it's not linked to the other account.
What I was going to say is send an email over to the investigating officer and say, you know, I filed this report. I've also been in contact with the DA. They said they're waiting for your report. Can you let me know what your time frame is?
Okay.
So you have a paper trail.
I mean, and he didn't even send it. He sent it from my account to his account. So it looks like I sent the email.
Like I said, our judge is smarter than that, trust me. She's seen it all.
Because I went through, I was like, and I noticed, you know, the activity. I was like, I looked at it and it was empty. I was like, wow. And then so there's only the naked picture and that one email that I sent you. That's all that's on there. There's nothing else on there. He deleted everything. And I went in, I just logged into Microsoft, and you can see the attempts. He's been trying to get into that account for days. He must have finally got in. So I took a picture of my computer screen. So,
okay, good.
But
So you're going to need that. So you're doing good. I know this is frustrating, and I know it's hard. And
I know it was a joint account, you know, but it wasn't really because I was the one who set it up and ran it, you know. So
right.
He had access to his because I changed my password on I thought I changed the passwords on the Callahan's Mechanical and the P. Callahan's, but I didn't touch the D. Callahan's because that was his. Even though the Callahan's Mechanical is a parent thing, I didn't even touch it. So, I mean, I'm trying to go by the book, but
he's not going to. That's the way.
I mean, if he needed documents, he could have just requested a document instead of deleting everything. So, but, all right, I'm sorry. I don't have nobody else to talk to. I'm sorry. I'll let you go. At least it stopped raining.
No, the thing is if I didn't want to talk, I wouldn't call you.
I'm sorry.
So,
well,
you're fine.
I let the chickens out in the mud this morning, and I was like, I hope it stops raining. So it looks like it's going to stop.
Yeah, it's going to stop.
Yeah, it looks
I'm on
like
my way up to the farm, so
okay.
I hope it stops raining because my ducks need a better enclosure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love ducks.
But I want you to feel free to call me all weekend, okay? I may not answer you right away because that's fine. I don't get good service. But you are free to call me all weekend. You're free to call me until you don't need to call me anymore. And it's the same with Melanie. We both work when we need to, okay? And I'll take off time on the week when I'm not, you know, I'll make it up, so don't feel like you're putting me out.
Yeah.
Please stop saying you're sorry. This is part of what we do, so you're doing fine. And we're going to get you this. It's just going to be
I can't even talk to my own friends or family. Nobody even has a clue on what's going on right now. So.
And that's why you have me. You don't have to talk to your friends or family. They're not the ones that deal with this day in and day out. So you're doing fine, and that's why we're here. That's why we're advocates. This is what we do. And it's better, in some ways, it's better not to talk to your family. I'm not saying they're...
Yeah, well, I've kind of been not talking to my friends or anything for a little bit. I told them I'd fill them in later, but some of them still talk to them, so I told them I was going to unfriend them and stuff if they still associated with them. So. And
that's smart. That protects you. So, all right? So do that. Let me know how it goes, and let me know how it works out. And if we need to do something else, then, you know, we'll talk about it later in the day. But, you know, at the close of the day, give me a call. Because, like I said, I'm heading up to the farm, and I don't have service, but we got to get a duck enclosure up.
Okay.
Because we have two big Peking ducks that are picking up picking on our little rodents.
Oh.
So we need to get them separated.
Oh, okay. All right.
All righty. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Take
Bye.
care.